Welcome back, my sweet friends. We had snow again last night. I got outside. I had to film it for you. It was not much, like a dusting, but it was the first snow that we were there and able to capture on film while it was happening. So that was super fun. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Emmy. My husband is Paul, and this is the channel Frugal Money Saver. We are an early retirement, debt and mortgage-free couple living in the state of New York. And our channel is dedicated to showing you how to live a more abundant life by spending less money. And we hope this video shows you what not to do. I hope this video finds you well. Today's video, we're keeping it real because you know that's what we do here. We're going to share 3 frugal fails that Paul and I performed, I'm going to say performed, within the last week. Last week, 1 week, 3 fails. May not seem like a lot of money on each of them, but they were things that could have been avoided if we had just done things a little differently, slowed down, thought about what we were doing, did a little bit of investigating, and none of them would have happened. But that's okay, you live and you learn. And we're going to tell you the positive that came out of each one, what we learned from it, what we're going to do to fix it, just to encourage you. We are just like you all. We have good weeks, and then we have weeks where we are like, what were we thinking? So we just want to share this with you to encourage you. Then we are going to get in the kitchen and make a simple Christmas cookie that we're going to upgrade to bakery quality. No joke. They came out beautiful. They came out delicious and like minimal effort. This is the cookie to go to. So stick around. We have tons of great stuff. Even Paul's getting on camera for a while. Oh, and Dixie will be here as well. If you are new, hit that subscribe button. Come on in and be part of our frugal family. The first thing I want to talk to you about is a frugal fail I myself did. You know I love Bath and Body Works. So I got an email the other day saying that all the single wick candles were $6.50 a piece. In all these amazing Christmas scents. Oh, this is Merry Cookie, which smells like a giant sugar cookie. So delicious. These are great for little hostess gifts, just if you're making a little basket for someone to stick one in. Normally, they're $14.50, and I would never pay $14.50 for this. Sorry, I just wouldn't. Even $6.50 was stretching it. But let me explain why I thought it was a good deal. Because I also had a $10 coupon off of $40. So what I figured is Emmy's going to play it smart. So if I buy 7 candles, it'll cost me $45.50. Okay? But now I have a 10 off 40 coupon, which is going to bring that down to $35.50. So 7 candles are going to cost me $5 a piece. I am super excited at this point. Oh my goodness, the scents, gingerbread marshmallow. You can see where I'm going with this. Holiday that smells like a giant cinnamon stick. Just beautiful fragrances. Buy 7 of them. I get up to the counter and I had to show my email to the cashier showing that I was going to get these candles for $6.50 a piece. Showed her that and I took my 10 off and I put it on the counter in front of her. Now this is not any disparaging remarks about the cashier, please. She was doing her job. So she rings me up, and after everything is rung up, she looks at the coupon and she says, I can't accept that. I said, well, what do you mean? I'm always able to stack coupons at Bath and Body Works. I always do it. That's just their policy. She says, well, because it was an email, we are not allowed to take paper coupons. As soon as it was my turn to cash out, I should have asked her, and this is a lesson learned, can I combine this coupon with the email? I never asked her. I assumed it would be okay. My mistake. Now I have got a line of people behind me and I can't get this extra $10 off. So these candles have now jumped up to $6.50 a piece. My bill came to like $50 for 7 candles. I have people behind me. I could have avoided the whole transaction, but now I'm feeling super self-conscious. I very calmly said, thank you, my mistake, and we continued on with the transaction. Soon as we walked out of the store, I was like to Paul, I wasn't thinking, I didn't ask if they could take the coupon. So now what I'm going to do is keep 3 candles and I will return the other 4. So no big deal, no harm. I still ended up paying the $6.50 for the candle. I had to drive to the mall. Now I will have to drive back. I should have just called and said, I have a coupon from your flyer. Can I combine it with the email? I didn't do that. So it's just a little bit of a frugal fail for sure. But you learn, and the good news is I can return them. Could have all been avoided. So that was our first one. Now, I'm going to turn the camera around. Paul's going to tell you what the second one was.
Hey, everybody. It's Paul. Well, I failed. I wanted to pick up a gift for my wife. And since we share credit cards and we share emails on the computer, I usually pay cash so that she doesn't, see what I'm getting her. Anyway, I found an item that I thought that she would like. I looked up online 2 different stores that had the same item. And because we kind of live out in the country here, it's quite a drive to both stores, and they're both in 2 different directions. The internet said that they were available in store. Let me go to the first store, which is, a little bit of a trip away. I drove out there. I'm at the store and I can't find the item I'm looking for. I grabbed a hold of one of the workers there and I said, excuse me, I'm looking for this item. Oh no, that's an internet only item. Are you kidding me? It said in store. Sorry, we don't have them. I was kind of upset, so I got in the car. I said, let me drive out to the other store. So I get out to the other store after about, I think I was away for like 2 hours.
You were gone for a while.
I drive to the other store. I walk in. Now this is a higher end store than the first store I went to, but they said that they had it also. I go in there, nope, they only carried other brands, not the one I'm looking for. I asked the sales associate, do you have this item? They said, only online. So it was a frugal fail. I drove around for 2 hours, 2 different stores, wasting gas at these prices, didn't get the item I wanted for my wife. I should have made a phone call. One call to the store, hi, do you have this in stock? It says it's in store, blah, blah, blah. No. So needless to say, frugal fail. Wasted time, wasted money. Phone calls are free these days,
Okay, so this was our 3rd frugal fail that we did together now. We went into Goodwill, figured we'd just look around, see if there was anything we could pick up for each other, and
I saw this. It is a KitchenAid mixer blade with a rubber spatula built on, and it's supposed to wipe down the bowl when you mix your food. I said, wow, this is great. I read the box and it said it fits our mixer.
Well, it said it fit a 3.5 quart.
Showed a picture.
A 3.5 quart KitchenAid mixer. And it was $5.99. And right on top, it was bought at Williams-Sonoma. Price was still on it. It's brand new. $29.95 for this. Okay, so $5.99. Paul's like, would you like that for Christmas? I'm like, oh my gosh, that would be perfect. Really. And I thought this would be great for $5.99.
Yeah, wipe down the bowl as you're mixing. That's great.
So we buy it at $5.99. We bring it home, and lo and behold, doesn't fit my mixer.
Frugal fail.
Frugal fail. Even worse frugal fail is Goodwill no longer takes exchanges or returns. Another $6 we're out of. All we had to do, honestly, is get our phones out. We should have looked up the mixer I had, see what size it was, see the model number, because we knew what it was. It's the Artisan. Mm-hmm. We were impulsive again.
We all have this. I mean, this thing is, it's in our pockets.
It's true. We had this week of thinking, what are we doing? We were just like running all over the place. And again, not a lot of money. No. Not a lot of money.
We'll donate it back.
Exactly.
We'll just donate it back. Somebody else might be able to use it. Hopefully they'll have the right machine for it.
check before you buy it.
Yeah.
We need to slow down a little. I think it's the time of year.
The clock is ticking.
Right.
Santa's coming.
And you want to bless people.
Yeah.
So you're constantly thinking of other people who you can bless. But then what you really need to do is just slow down and, figure out. We threw away money, we threw away gasoline.
Time.
And time. Yeah, time is money. Just a gentle reminder. Learn from our mistakes because we want to share with you and we keep it real here. We are so far from perfect and you all know that. But I think sometimes if we show it, you'll even believe it more. I hope this was encouraging to you. So now we're going to flip this camera around and we're going to get into the kitchen and we are going to show you a frugal win. Total frugal win on these cookies we're making. We are going to be making good old-fashioned thumbprint cookies, but we are going to elevate them with just some simple ingredients. So the first thing you're going to need, 3/4 cup butter, 1 egg, 1 3/4 cups flour, 1/2 cup of sugar, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, and then for my jelly, a friend of ours went to Lancaster, Pennsylvania, and brought us back this Christmas jam. It's got strawberries in it and cranberries in it. I think it will be perfect, but you can use whatever kind of jelly or jam you have. And then I have about 1/3 cup of walnuts and 1/4 cup of chocolate chips. Now you don't have to do these little extras. I think this is just going to make it a very elegant, delicious Christmas cookie. Let's get to baking. So the first thing we're going to do is cream our butter, and I just cut my butter up into smaller pieces. We're going to cream the butter with the egg and the sugar. Now I'm going to add my 1 3/4 cups flour and my 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Wow, perfect amount. I have another bottle though. All right, now we're going to just gently mix this till incorporated. Our dough came out perfectly. What I'm going to do is just stick it in the refrigerator for about 30 minutes to chill it. The dough chilled for about 30 minutes. Now what I'm going to do is make 1-inch balls, and I am putting them on my baking mat, and my oven is preheating to 375 degrees while I'm doing this. They're all made. I'm just going to take my thumb, make a little indentation in each. So now I'm just using 2 spoons and it works perfectly to put the jelly in the center of each of the thumbprints on the cookie. Now, because it is the holidays and we're ramping these up just a little, I took the 1/3 cup of walnuts and I crushed them. And now what I'm going to do is just put a little sprinkling on each cookie, just a little. You don't have to do this. It's just a way to elevate the cookie just a little bit. Any of the nuts that fell in between the cookies, don't want to waste that. What I did was just put them right back in the cup. And we can use them for the second tray of these cookies. So these are going to go into a 375 oven for 8 to 10 minutes. They look so good. These cooked for 10 minutes. And now I'm just taking them off the tray and I'm putting them on a wire rack to cool, and the other tray is in the oven cooking. I put the cooling tray over a piece of wax paper because I think you're getting what we're going to do with those chocolate chips, right? We're going to melt them and we're going to drizzle them over these cookies. They look beautiful. I'm really pleased. Let them cool, please, because the jelly is super hot. So we're just going to let those cool. And then we're going to drizzle some chocolate on them. So I just melted chocolate chips in a little butter in a pan, but you can use your microwave. And then I'm just drizzling it on. I have the wax paper under, so I'm not too worried about it going anywhere. And this is only a quarter cup of chips, and I put literally just a little tiny bit of butter. We have elevated these thumbprint cookies to a gourmet bakery treat. These came out so beautiful. They taste delicious. Anybody seeing a hidden Mickey? Actually, it looks like a hidden reindeer, doesn't it? These were a total win. Those cookies were so delicious. Paul approved?
Paul approved.
Big time. Now what I'm going to do is take them. We have freezer containers. I put wax paper between them and I froze them for Christmas. They'll keep beautifully. They were so delicious and they were really beautiful. So it was a total frugal win. Now what did we learn from our silly little frugal fails this last week? I think what we really learned is, first of all, press on. No big deal. Wasn't a tremendous amount of money, and laugh at it, honestly. And I think what Paul and I need to learn too is slow down. We have our phones, check prices, make phone calls, see if the item is in stock before we make the trip. Now you all are probably nodding your head going, yes, Em, yes, you should have done that. Not a big deal again. It was fun. We got to go to Goodwill. We got to go to the mall. So we got out a little bit. So that was a positive. We just look at it as no big deal. There's still joy in the everyday. And again, I'm going to get the money for the candles. I'll keep some, return some. The KitchenAid mixer will go back as a donation from us. And I'm sure someone there will be blessed by it. I know they will, because for $5.99, this is a great price. So we hope this video encouraged you. We hope it just showed you that we are no different than you all. And maybe some of you never have these frugal fails, and awesome. God bless you, because you know they happen every so often. So the question of today is, and I think you know what it's going to be, give me your frugal wins and your frugal fails for the last week, if you have any. And I hope I see nothing but wins down below, because I wouldn't want you guys to have any frugal fails, because I just don't want you to have to go through that. But if you've had some, share them with us, and especially those frugal wins. We love to hear about them. Thank you so much for being here. We hope this video was encouraging. I hope you got to laugh at us a little bit. We keep it real here, and you know that. You know how much we love you. You know how much we appreciate you being here. Hey, would we come on here and tell you all our silly mistakes if we didn't? Please give this a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. Give us your frugal wins. Give us your frugal fails down below. Please stay safe, stay well, and above all, we wish you blessings. Until our next video, bye-bye.